Hello. Welcome to DreamStar's online tutorial, where today I'll take a couple minutes to show you a little bit about DreamStar, but more specifically, how to work the control center. So first things first, here is the control center. On the left-hand side here, you can see the 8 different menu options, and below it, you can see the first LED. The second LED is located on the right-hand side. Beside that first LED is the speaker, and back to the second LED is where the infrared motion sensors are located, which are key to the success of DreamStar. They monitor your eye movement over the course of the night and are effectively looking for you to enter REM sleep, so your rapid eye movement. Just above the infrared motion sensors are the 3 buttons that allow you to move through the menu and change those settings. So you've got the mode button, and then you've got the up and down arrow. To the left of those arrows, you'll see the shadow box, and behind it is a 7-segment display, which I'll turn on in a couple seconds. So when you put DreamStar on its face, you then see the USB plug, as well as to the right of it is a little hole where there's an LED hiding back there that will turn on when you plug in the USB to tell you that the product is charging. When you look at the back of DreamStar, you see what we call the quick reference guide. Now, this reference guide basically has the definition to every menu options. Okay, so what this will do, and will be extremely useful for you in your first few days, first few nights of using DreamStar, you'll have a quick guide to remember all the different settings, and so you won't need to have your manual with you. Okay, now let's turn on DreamStar. So turn on DreamStar, you press the mode button, press and hold it for 5 seconds. Okay, you'll see it turns on, and you see the fancy sequence of lights there, and you also noticed how quickly all the lights turned off. There's 2 reasons for that. The first is the obvious, and that's conserving battery life. The second is to allow you to make a change during the night and not be bothered by a light as you try or as you put a DreamStar back on. So you're able to make your change, slide the control center right back into the mask, put the mask back on, and by that time the light is off, and so you're not bothered. You can fall right back asleep. So to maneuver through the menus options, you simply press the mode button. Okay, so you can shovel through all the different menu options. Now when you want to change the level of that setting, let's go to alert brightness here. Okay, so to go up, you, as you expect, would press the up arrow. Okay, it goes all the way up to 9, and by pressing the down arrow, you are dimming the lights, and when you get to 0, the light is off. So you'll notice that all the settings work that way. So if you choose level 0, you've effectively turned off that setting. Refer to your diagram in your instruction manual for more details on all the ranges for all the different menus. Now, how do you save a setting? Or how do you know you've saved a setting? Let's choose level 6 here. So level 6. In order to save a change that you've made to a certain setting, you simply have to press the mode button and get out of that menu. And so we went from alert brightness there to alert volume. That has saved the change. Okay, so you can travel all the way around, and you're back on your alert brightness, and you see that selection of 6. So let's turn off the DreamStar. Okay, so you do that by holding the mode button for 2 seconds, and then we could turn it back on and see that that setting had been changed. So I hold the mode button for 5, I travel all the way back down to alert brightness, and we're at setting 6. Okay, so now charging DreamStar. So to charge DreamStar, simply have to plug USB cable, which can be either plugged into your computer or into your wall outlet, and then you'll notice that the 7-segment display rotates. Okay, the light rotates all the way around, and as I mentioned earlier, you get that red LED that shows you that the product is charging. Now, when you want to, or when you will unplug DreamStar or the USB cable, you'll notice that the 7-segment freezes. That's simply fixed by just pressing and holding, shutting off the device, and then you can turn it back on and ready to go. Now you are ready, you've made your changes, and you have to put DreamStar into the mask. So mask, turn it, open up, put the control center inside, close the latch. It's important here because what that does is it holds the control center in place, doesn't let it more specifically come out, but it keeps everything in tight and make sure that it doesn't move around, which is obviously key because you want to keep those infrared motion sensors located directly over that right eye, okay? And same with the left LED. So you've changed the setting, you now know how to change the settings to DreamStar, and you obviously know how to put it back in the mask, and so you are ready for a good night's sleep and a night's sleep filled with lucid dreams. Enjoy.